Adventurers, you find yourselves this day in the glorious city of Waterdeep. For those of you who are fresh to the city, Waterdeep is the gem of the Sword Coast, one of the realms of the Forgotten Realms. The city is one of the few metropolitan areas. It is one of the few areas that is slowly starting to develop a industrial revolution of some kind. So throughout the nights, you will see lamplighters out, where instead of guards with torchlight, there is watchmen that are patrolling under the candlelight of seemingly like not quite turn of the century, maybe a little bit before turn of the century, but like London almost. Technology seems to be advancing compared to a lot of the other cities in the area. Many of the villages otherwise in the countryside are still very rural, classic, high fantasy. Now, today, the five of you, with a with a metal panther in tow, find yourselves enjoying a nice cup, like some beverages, some meals, at a very popular establishment known as the Yawning Portal. Now, the Yawning Portal is a tavern basically only populated by adventurers. It is the most well-known location that has an entrance into Undermountain. Its name, the Yawning Portal, comes from quite literally a 20-foot wide well, almost. So there's in the center of the tavern there is a circular shaft that there is an elevator system in place that descends you immediately into the first level of the Undermountain. Now, on occasion, creatures climb out and attack the inhabitants of the Yawning Portal. Thus why there's not many common folk around in this place. But the chief defender is the bartender, the owner, a man by the name of Durnan. In a past life, he was quite the accomplished adventurer, very famous throughout the lands, one of the first to actually go into the depths of Undermountain and make it back out alive. And now he more or less guards the entrance. So, as you guys are sitting around the table, you have known each other for at least a few days. Some of you longer than that. You have done a few miscellaneous quests here and there together, so you are accustomed to each other. But please, let's go around starting with TW0. Please describe your character.
We're sitting at a table?
That is correct, yeah.
Okay, so probably sitting at one of the edges. You see a average-sized man, half-elf, with a straw hat, and next to him a walking stick. Strapped next to him is a banjo. He's wearing overalls. He's barefoot, and with like a pack over his, next to him. Goes by the name of Clyde.
Clyde Drexler?
No.
And is there anything, that, since the party knows you a little bit, is there anything that you want to tell us now?
Class-wise, he's bard, warlock. Occasionally, you'll hear him talking about and to this person named Cletus. From what you've gathered, Cletus is either a made-up friend, because he seems a little off his rocker, or someone that actually grants him some sort of magical prowess. Always quick to a story for everything he does.
All right. How about you, Magical Bacon?
It's magical_bacon.
Shut up. Just fucking tell us.
So, just average size gnome, except my skin is gray colored. I have a pretty large gray beard, a little bit of hair, but I'm balding. And that's about it. I'm in a robe and I have a staff, classic wizard outfit. And I would have already told you guys this, but the reason I'm adventuring is just so that I can bring back some stories for my brother, who's very frail and wished to be an adventurer, but he can't.
That's so wholesome.
How cute.
So a long beard for a gnome is like an inch long, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it's a few inches.
It's stubble. It's like, have you seen me try and grow a beard? That's
Wait,
Anything that I...
No, that's why.
Oh, I currently have.
Dang. Fair. But yeah, that's about it.
All right, and then Ben, BestBudBen.
So, probably sitting somewhere in the middle of the table. You see a very average-looking human with very average looks. Probably average height, average weight.
Sorry.
He's got black guards on. He keeps his hood up most of the time because of his averageness.
Is he ashamed of his averageness or something?
No, he embraces it most times, but when he's with other people that aren't average, he keeps his hood up.
So what you're saying is that he's exceptional.
Exceptionally average, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's very quiet. Keeps to himself. That's about it.
Dang. Fair.
Any stuff they would know about you, like any defining characteristics that they would have learned in the past few days?
Oh, sure. He's not the brightest.
It's just
He's
average.
always up for hire. He tries to be a criminal, but he's not the best at it.
Is he
He's average at it.
criminally average?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is there anything he is good at?
Is there anything he thinks he's good at?
He's good at hiding. Yeah, he's pretty good at hiding.
He's real good at being average.
That too.
Hiding his mediocrity.
Yes. Exactly.
All right, and then how about you, Chris?
My name is Folmar Biasus. I am a wood elf. I have a kind of like a reddish cloak that's has an outline of gold around it. I have a small circlet on my head with the symbol of a Palor on it. I'm the one who keeps you guys alive most of the time. Throughout whatever adventures we have had up to this point. And yeah, I guess I'm not the most socially adept, so I'm just kind of sitting, just kind of hunched in the bar with the same mug of ale I've had for the entire evening, just sipping every now and then. I tend to quote scripture, but it tends to be stuff that you've never even heard of, even if you've been aware of the teachings of Palor.
Right. Then how about you, Matt?
Whoo! MediumBudMatt. Yeah,
Yep.
So Sean Fitzpatrick is a hulking man. 6.5 feet tall, big-ass dude with wild, bright red hair. And he is with Paco, the metallic panther. So one thing that does not seem out of place is you notice that on Sean Fitzpatrick's face are just deep scratches. You all would know that Sean Fitzpatrick is a disgraced former professor when Paco short-circuited in the rain and mauled a student. Paco has since been waterproofed. Always wears big-ass goggles on. Everyone will recognize these as goggles of night because Sean Fitzpatrick needs to see. Probably along the same lines as Folmar. How do you pronounce your name?
Folmar.
Folmar? Okay, I spelled that wrong then. Of Folmar. He's learned that every time he's opened his mouth, he has made situations worse. So he tends to be quiet and let the giant heavy crossbow strapped to his back do the talking for him.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. So the 5 of you are enjoying your last meal, your last few drinks on the surface.
I don't like that term of last meal.
Yeah, I was
Well-
like,
I didn't get to finish. It's the last meal before going in. Who's to say you don't come out or come back at all? What? Who's to say?
That's fair.
So, anyways, you have all come to this tavern, the Yawning Portal, to finally descend into the abyss known as Undermountain, the great dungeon beneath the city of Waterdeep. You don't know too much about Undermountain, other than it is a sprawling complex of a variety of locations, architecture, cultures have just seemed to just mesh together, and it has been created by a human wizard who has since seemed to found a way to stay immortal over all these years or something, where he still resides within Undermountain as far as the common person is aware. This man is known by the name of Hallister Blackcloak. Now, hopefully, as you guys are not horribly impressive adventurers, much like Dern and the Barkeep, you wish to avoid him, at least for now. He's certainly a person above your own standing.
Like level 6.
Yeah, exactly, like level 6, right?
Yeah, maybe 7.
definitely not average,
Yeah.
He's got at least
some pluses and some no minuses though.
Right. He's not average.
Shit.
Well, anyways, while enjoying your meal, a woman approaches your table. Dark skin, kind of wearing priestly garments, human, wears a headscarf. Her headscarf is white, much like the rest of her clothing. She does have some gold jewelry adorned on herself, but has a very kind-looking face. And she introduces herself. She says, hello, adventurers. My name is excuse me. Obaya Uday. And I'm a representative of Wakanga Otamu. Do you know of my master?
Do we know of her master?
Can we roll?
For those interested, you could do a history roll.
Oh shit, that was an advantage. Fuck.
Advantage, sorry. Wait, what? I rolled it normal. I'm confused.
I rolled mine at advantage when I.
Well, that was someone else's thing. Okay. So 20?
We are good at D&D.
Yo, it's our first go at this. 17.
Okay, so Matt, you also rolled at advantage.
Do you know how to not do that? Because I always pick the one on the left
click on the
to be the
gear.
first one.
There's a setting that you have to make it query advantage rather than always advantage.
Yeah. So in the top right, there's the little gear.
Can we just go with the one that's at the left? Oh God.
So next to spells, Matt, there's the gear on your character sheet.
Character sheet. Thank you.
Also, I need to point out that my second magic item, I picked up a Rod of the Packkeeper +1.
Okay.
And just
Yeah, do we want to go with notable inventories while we're also discussing this?
My walking stick is my Rod of the Packkeeper, and then I have the magical banjo that I have used to focus to cast spells out of.
I have a Pearl of Power and a Cloak of Protection.
I have the Amulet of Health and an immovable rod.
I got these nice gauntlets of ogre power and a +1 longsword.
So I built my own half-plate armor with the artificer stuff. It is mithril and very shiny. There is also winged boots, and then the goggles of night.
Do we have the pouches that you were talking about?
Yes. So all of us do have. During one of the adventures, I did steal everyone's pants, and I connected.
Our pockets.
I sewed a little pouch, so it's kind of like a built-in fanny pack to like not quite the exact front of the pants, but a little bit off to the side, so it doesn't get in the way of like the zipper and the button. So there is a decently sized pocket. I don't remember the exact size specifications, but it should be able to hold a decent amount. Not like bag of holding worth of stuff, but
more than women's pockets.
Yeah, more than women's pants.
So functionally, they're like cargo shorts pockets.
Yeah,
everyone, I now have cargo short overalls.
So we do all have that little bit of shared inventory. So I have put all of my health potions in there. I bought 5. Will, I don't know the exact size, so this is really up to your judgment as to how much space can fit in those shared pockets. I did not think to look up exactly how much it specifies. I don't think it does.
So if we're saying everybody has just like a large cargo pocket on like the side of one of their legs, then
I'm not certain if it's limited to the size of the pocket or if it's an extra dimensional space.
I believe
I think it's one of those things where it's the size of a pocket, but everybody has a pocket.
Okay, sure.
So I guess it'd be the size of 5 pockets put together.
It's all share one interdimensional space of the same capacity as a single pouch.
Thank you, Mason.
As a single pouch. So I would say in a single pouch you could fit probably 3 potions.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 3 of my health potions in there since I'm a backliner, and
so
I'm never going to get hit.
So we have 3... I feel like we've done this before.
Oh yeah, so Will...
So we have 3 panic potions.
So with
Will?
3...
I mean, DM.
That's okay. Yeah, there you go. DM.
So for the Abjuration Ward, is it okay if basically when I woke up this morning I ritual casted Alarm in order to get the ward up?
You could have also casted Mage Armor too.
That's fair.
Yeah, you can also ritual cast Alarm to heal it if you have the time.
Yeah, so you could start at max, that's fine.
Okay, thanks.
Okay.
So anyways, with these history rolls, only let's see, what, double checking your name. Only Angelo has any kind of recognition of this man. So Wakonga Otamu, you have heard, he's not from around here. He's a merchant prince in it's in Port Nyanzaru on the island of Chult. But he is very wealthy, and his influence apparently even extends to the Sword Coast.
He's rather far from here, isn't he?
Yes, I had to travel quite the distance to get here. But he has great interest in the treasures within Undermountain. And as his proxy, I would be happy to purchase anything that you all find down there of the magical variety. So specifically artifacts, items, also spell books or scrolls. We would be very interested, and we would pay more than any shop owner in the city.
Okay.
So while adventuring, please keep me in mind if you find anything that you wish not to keep.
Can I ask, why does your master care so much about these objects from a land that's so far away from his home?
Oh, we always have to acquire inventory.
Fair.
He's a merchant when it comes to... He prefers magical items, and he's quite a wizard in his own right. So, with Undermountain being what it is, there's plenty of inventory to collect.
We'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
And she kind of does like a light bow, says thank you, and departs. And by departing, she just moves to another side of the bar and talks to some other adventurers.
But she's
Smoke
just going
cloud.
around to do it to everyone. Like, you'll probably die, but if you don't,
Right, yeah.
If you don't, I have a lot of cash.
Hypothetically, you come back, I'll make it worth your while.
yeah. Also, quick pro tip for Roll20: on the chat, you can change it so that you chat as your character name.
Oh, yeah.
That might make it easier for the DM to tell who's rolling what.
That is really nice. Yes.
Mm. Okay.
And also with our overlay right now on Twitch, the watchers at home do not see any dice rolls whatsoever.
Yeah. That ain't gonna happen. I've yet to figure that one out. It's fine. We'll figure it out. That's
First session, figuring out bugs.
Bow-da-da. All right, so with the 5 of you sitting around with a coiled up metal panther beneath the table, what would you all like to do? It is a hustling tavern at the moment. Durnan finds himself to be quite busy. The elevator currently does not seem to be currently seems to be below the shaft, so like it's apparently deep in at the moment.
Have you seen any other group go into the well?
Not today.
Do we
Have we
know?
ever-
Oh, sorry.
You've probably been here 1 or 2 times, and yeah, there'll occasionally be an adventuring party that descends.
So we know how they descend?
Yes, there is a elevator rig system here.
Oh, okay.
How often is this? Does it? Do we know if it happens like daily or?
It's as adventurers come in. So the
Okay.
rate of which you're not so certain, since you're only freshly in Waterdeep. But it's doesn't seem terribly rare.
Is he standing by the elevator now?
Who, Durnan?
Yeah.
No, Durnan's at the bar assisting customers.
Okay, I want to go check out the elevator.
Okay,
I'll follow.
So the 2 of you approach the well, the shaft. So the rigging system is kind of like a very basic crane system, where there's some wooden pieces that come up at a like a 45-degree angle, and there's a pulley system on it, and there's a crank on the side. Looking down into the well, you do not see anything other than the rope going straight down in.
Does Durnan seem to be looking at us now that we're over by the elevator?
Do a perception check. You look over, and he does seem to have noticed your movement.
I want to like.
And he's like, kind of motioning you to him.
I'll walk
Alright.
over.
I'll go to
walk
him
with
then.
Yeah.
What a remarkably average discussion.
So you walk up to the bar, the 2 of you, and he, and Durnan, while pouring out of a keg, says to you, "You gonna go down there?
Well, that's what we're planning.
I think so.
You aware you might not come back out alive?"
Yes, that seems to be the way adventuring goes.
All right. Well, it's a gold piece to descend per person.
I'll turn to.
I'll give him 10 and say, keep the change.
I will, and he takes the 10 coins away from you.
I'm like, we could have descended another time with that money.
Well, we can only descend 14 more times, so.
Shit.
Your math skills must be very average.
They're completely average.
Oh my god.
This is gonna be a long campaign.
Yeah, it is. I love it.
I'm really happy we let him do the talking right off the get-go.
Oh yeah, it's getting it out of the way.
All right, I'm getting another beer.
Has to be done.
Right.
What are you two still standing here for? What else do you need? You want a beer?
I'll run away then towards the.
I'm good, thanks. And I'll walk away. Because I don't have the money.
All right. So the two of you reapproach the elevator system, and you see the crank just starts moving itself, and the rope begins to ascend.
Nice. I want to touch the rope as it's rolling up.
You what?
I want to touch the rope as it's rolling up.
It's moving very fast, so it kind of burns a little bit on your fingertip, and you kind of reflexively pull it away.
Heck yeah.
What are the rest of you doing?
I'm with him, so I'm guessing I'm right at the hole since he touched the rope.
Right, I meant the other three.
Oh, sorry.
So I'll be sitting there petting Paco, and look at Sean and be like, "Hey, so when I started out on this trip, I left a good friend at home, Regis. You think you could make me one like this?" And I point to Paco. A little smaller, like a bullfrog size. I really miss Regis. And
Is Regis a bullfrog?
Yeah? Do you not have a pet bullfrog where you're from?
You know, that was a dumb question, and I apologize. I beg your forgiveness for the light of the sun.
I mean, I could try. This guy took me about, 5 years to manufacture, but something the size of a bullfrog.
And you see me putting up my hands next to Paco's head, be like, yeah, he's smaller than his head, so I don't think it should take that long. And
well, you also chose the most complicated part.
No, I meant size-wise.
Oh, you don't just want his head.
No, I need a I would prefer a bullfrog. You know, the complicated part's the jumpy bits in the back.
Oh, no, those are easy. There's 4 pieces.
Interesting.
Yeah, I don't want to take them apart to show you, though.
No,
I
God, no.
I prefer we don't do that.
It wouldn't do anything. I don't do that stuff.
Waterproofing them alone took 3 weeks.
I think.
But how long did you say it took to make him? 5 months and 3
5
weeks
years.
of which 5 years. Okay. I was gonna say it takes 5 months to make the thing, and then 3 weeks
to waterproof
You've
it.
got a lot of parts.
Yeah.
What did you do? Dip in Flex Seal?
I don't think you need to
Flex
waterproof
Seal.
him. At least my Regis, he was born waterproof. I actually found him in a thing of water.
I think that means he would specifically need the waterproofing. Have you ever seen water?
Yeah, I picked Regis up from a little pool of water when he was a little itty bitty guy, and then he grew to be a big old guy eating flies and other frogs. It's a frog eat frog world.
Yeah, that common phrase. Yep. Yeah, maybe. Well, once we get out of here, I'll look into it. Shouldn't cost that much.
Why didn't you bring him with you here?
Well, that's the craziest damn thing I'd ever heard. Do you know I have been up mountains, down mountains, in mountains, outside of mountains, in rivers, up rivers. I'd lose him. He's a wandering folk like me. You know, he just wanders off on his own, does his own thing, comes back.
Have you ever been Undermountain?
I just said I've been in mountains.
Yeah, but not under mountains.
How do you get under mountains? Is that like being underground?
I mean, we're about to go under mountains.
No, we're about to go to the Undermountain. It's a different situation. You can be under a mountain, but you can still not be in the Undermountain.
Ooh, got him.
Speaking of, what are Angelo and Timothy doing right now?
So at this point in your conversation, they went from the yawning portal to the bar, and they're currently frightened by Durnan, the barkeep.
Scooting back to the well.
Yeah.
Do you think they're bringing us drinks? I heard Waterdeep has the best wine this side of the Delembir River.
Knowing the past few weeks, I don't think they're buying us drinks. I don't think they have bought us drinks since we've been hanging out together.
Well, Timothy doesn't have that much coin.
That's fair. He has an average amount.
He spent it all on those fucking hoods.
Wait.
How far away is the well from the table?
10 feet.
Can I like whistle to them and be like, "Let's go"?
Is that a performance check, please?
Just roll a charisma check.
Oh,
Just a straight charisma roll.
Wait, I gotta get my sheet again. Straight charisma.
Yeah.
That's 2 for those of you watching.
Oh, that's a solid.
Yeah, so you just kind of you purse your lips, and instead of whistling, you kind of just drool like a little bit.
do I see that?
All I can think of is
No.
the lemur from Madagascar when he whistles. Just
Yeah, it's that kind of scenario.
Right.
it sounds about right. Okay.
Oh, I actually saw the spit. Oh, DM. Oh, I saw that.
That's a quality camera right there.
Mwah.
Beautiful. Do we notice this?
Not at all. No.
Well, hold up. Someone's passive perception is 19.
Okay,
that
but this
person's
is
me.
you're in the midst of a conversation
About bullfrogs.
This is 10 feet away, and he's
Spitting on us.
yeah, and he's like drooling on himself.
Perfect.
I like how this is the thing they were arguing about for rules.
Oh no. This is just the start.
We're hitting the ground running, baby.
Yeah, this is.
If I look,
I like
sorry.
I love D&D.
If I look down, do I see the platform yet? I have the superior dark vision.
Then yes, yeah, you're starting to see it come up.
Okay.
Is that just 60 feet?
Okay. So
Or 90 feet?
Superior is
120.
120.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So now that I see the platform actually coming, I'll motion over to the table. Actually, I'll just walk over. It's 10 feet, he said.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So, yeah, we got the platform to come up. So if you guys are good to go down, it's almost here.
Yeah, I think I've got everything I need.
We're heading down now.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Timothy
can have-
paid. Timothy already paid. So
Oh,
yeah, it's a
okay.
gold piece each, and he also tipped 5 gold. So
I mean, hopefully they'll get us faster drinks in the future, I suppose.
Probably won't.
Hopefully it'll get us the elevator at the bottom when we need it.
Ha.
That's also a solid point.
Yeah, no, I'm good to go. I don't need
Do we know
anything
how
else.
to get back up if we need to? Is that a thing that we're considering?
I can just fly and get someone's attention if need be.
that's fair.
Okay. I'll say a good prayer for us and then start heading towards the... Well, I did my completely full cup of ale on the table.
I'm gonna quickly reach over and just like take it and just be like,
Damn, I was gonna do that.
you know,
You
Mom,
just down him.
yeah, Mama never said to leave good ale wasted. She was quite the.
My mama said.
You never leave a good ale wasted. It takes a long time, and it's disrespectful to the maker.
I've got my own ale.
Good man. That's soda.
So as the four of you stand up and begin to leave the table, you notice Timothy, who's still kind of like drooling a little bit, but there's also a figure standing next to him, a hooded individual that he has clearly not seen.
Does Timothy have a twin?
He's never mentioned one before.
You know,
Because they're both cloaked individuals.
It'd make a lot of sense if that average man had another average twin. That amount of average might be above average.
Hey, Timothy, who's your friend?
Who?
The guy behind you.
So Timothy, who's kind of like wiping the drool from his face, looks to his right, kind of like jumps. But this person pulls down her hood, and you see a rather attractive human woman. So the four of you and the Panther approach, and she says, "Are you all about to descend?"
Yes.
Yep.
Well, I've heard a few things about you and your exploits in the past few days. I was wondering if you'd be willing to do me a favor.
Depends on the favor. Mom always said, never accept a favor before you hear the favor.
That is quite fair. My name is Esveli Rosenar. My brother is somewhere within the depths. I believe he made his way to the city of... this is Will fucking up. Hold up.
The city of Undermountain.
Oh,
Right.
that's where we're going.
Oh, he was on his way to Skullport.
How far is? Sorry. Do we know how far that is from here?
Do a history check.
Okay.
That would be me. I'm a traveler. Straight. Damn it.
So 17.
Haven't traveled there yet.
Okay, so Sean is well aware of what Skullport is. Skullport is actually a city within Undermountain, and is one of the few ways to get into Undermountain outside of the Yawning Portal. It does connect to the surface in some place. You also know that it is a bit of a criminal underbelly as far as Waterdeep goes.
With a name like
Skullport,
Skullport, I'm not surprised.
Right? Yeah. But you've never been there. But you are aware that one way to get there is through Undermountain.
And so that we know, Undermountain is like this Mad Mage's place, House our Black Cloak's realm. Is the entirety of Undermountain, or Undermountain is some stuff with his dungeon in it?
You could do a Arcana roll.
Arcana roll. Ooh, I'm not good at that.
Is only him though?
Natural 1 shows 0.
Yes, only him can do it because he asked the question.
That's a 0.
That's a 0, dude. You have no idea.
I don't actually.
Honestly, you're not even sure if the dude's name is Hallister Blackcloak.
Ooh, I take bad notes.
Alistair Maccloak.
Is it black coat? Is it black? Is it the black staff? What was it? I don't remember.
A black spider.
Well, anyways, my brother descended into Undermountain, and I have not heard from him in quite a while.
By
And I
himself?
know- I'm sorry.
By himself?
Yes, by himself.
Not good.
I knew it was risky, but he just ran off and did it himself. He had some business there, but I just wish for you to find him and bring him back, or if not, bring back of his proof of his passing at least.
And what's your brother's name?
My brother's name is Chrysando Rosenar. He's 22, a human, fair skin, dark curly hair. Another identifying feature, in case that's not enough, he always wears a platinum ring bearing our family's crest. A diving white falcon on a field of blue, and also our family motto is inscribed on it too.
What's the motto?
Fly high and swoop swift.
Okay. And Why was he heading down there?
That's not important right now.
Fair. I guess.
I mean,
But it was nothing sinister. I can promise you that. I know the city is sinister, but he was a good man.
Or is a good man.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Assume the worst because you haven't seen him for a few days. The teachings of Pellar tell us that there is always light when we look deep enough and to never succumb to the darkness. So.
Yeah, I've heard that.
same.
Well, that did not make
No, you haven't, Timothy. Don't lie.
that did not make any sense. I've been in a lot of caves, a lot of Undermountains. Not the Undermountain, but I've been in a lot of Undermountains, and it only gets darker. The sun, you get farther from the sun, and the light goes away.
The sun
makes
is
sense.
always there with us if you just open your heart and look for it deep enough.
I feel like that's
Yeah,
just
open
not
your eyes.
right.
Halor's light is
Shit,
always
I
there
can't.
with us when you know where to look.
You know, anytime I need light, I just ask Cletus for a little help, and poof, light shows up. And at that
I
time,
thought
I like
that
to cast
Cletus
the
wasn't
light
here.
spell at the end of my staff, and it just like glows, and then I dismiss it. See?
We ready to go?
Yep.
Sure.
I mean, okay.
Thanks, Timothy. Always have my back, brother.
Time to check another thing right off the list, and
Have we seen this list, or is it just?
it's
At
probably
this
like
point, the lift has arrived.
it's probably like a tiny flip book where you see me like scribble in.
Okay.
It's probably very metaphorical and literal at the same time.
So the a lift has gotten up here.
That is correct. Yeah.
I hop on.
I'll follow.
I'm with Timothy.
How big is the lift?
Big enough.
So it's no, it's it seems kind of like rickety almost. So like very much in line with the construction style wooden crane. It seems to be just a bunch of wooden planks haphazardly tied and nailed together. It's probably it is rectangular. It's probably about 10 by 12 or so.
So we can all fit on it?
With a metal panther, it's going to be difficult.
One of us is a gnome.
I'll just hold Paco over my head.
The
that
mask
make
would
it
still be
lighter?
on the elevator.
Well, it'll take up space.
That's kind
I'm
of.
6
I
foot
weigh
5.
100, so it's not like I'm
Do a
that
strength
light.
check.
Oh,
I weigh-
Lord, I should not have said anything.
I weigh 140.
Oh,
Well, that's remarkably
Yes.
average.
Yeah, it's the United States average weight for
And there's a natural 20.
Well, as you pick up the metal panther Paco, no problem. You're kind of carrying it like a like if you're holding a dog, it's Paco's kind of like squirming a little bit, but you're like no.
No, Paco, no.
Do we know how long it takes to get down the lift?
You do not.
Um,
It took like 2 or 3 ish minutes for the lift to rise from the bottom.
okay. Sean, do you need a little help there?
Nah, Paco will simmer down. He doesn't like to be picked up.
He's still kind of like,
All right. Well, if your arms get tired, let me know, and I'll just make them a little bit lighter.
Nah, yeah. Worst case scenario, I'll just drop him, I guess.
That sounds like a terrible idea.
wait a second.
I didn't say, I didn't
think that
say it
sounds
was
good.
the worst case.
As in
That
drop him
sounds
off
good.
the edge or just onto the floor here where there's a little bit of space for him.
Well, that's up to Paco now, isn't it?
Oh, fair.
Good news, though. We had a cat growing up. Little guy, he always landed on his feet. He jumped off our 3-story shack one day,
I want to start the elevator.
landed right on his feet.
I
Right
feel like
next.
a 3-story shack makes it no longer a shack.
You don't know that.
I just ignore that question.
So you all now, you all get on now with Sean carrying Paco, albeit unwillingly, and Durnan from across the room claps his hands, and the lift starts to descend.
I want to clap my hand.
Nothing happens.
I was hoping
yeah.
someone would.
So the lift slowly descends. It's much slower than it was rising, and also because, you know, there's now several hundred pounds of people and metal on the lift. It's going very slowly. You spend about the next 5 minutes on this lift, descending into the first layer of Undermountain.
My God, loading.
Oh God, he's killing all of us.
So you descend down the elevator shaft, and once you probably it takes a few minutes of a slow elevator before it finally reaches the bottom. You step off onto what appears to be a square room, completely covered with sand. So there's a large sand pit down here. The walls are adorned with a bunch of rusted old shields. They just seem to cover the walls from the ground up to about 10 or 15 feet high. There's the one hallway that continues to the south.
Well, does anyone need a shield? It appears we have some available.
Yeah, I'm good.
Can't use one.
I have mine.
I mean, I could try to tape it to Paco, but I don't think he'd like that.
That's fair. Start moving.
Yeah, who wants to take point on this?
I'll be back here with Paco.
I will be
Take
back
point.
here.
So should we slowly make our way down?
Yeah.
Yep, explore as you see fit.
Okay.
That's spooky.
Being awfully spooky.
Can we see you, Ben?
Why is everyone going so slow?
I can't see you guys. I
No.
can see one.
No, like literally, can we see you? Aren't you invisible to people with dark vision?
Yeah, you can't see me actually. I forgot that.
I'll cast light on my my shield.
Oh, okay then. In that case, everybody stop moving.
Okay.
If Ben is an ungodly amount ahead.
And if you cast light, then I'm visible to everything.
Including us.
Yeah, just Autobots roll out if you get in contact.
So, as you guys enter that room, moving into this hallway that extends to the west, there is a number of bas reliefs that cover these walls on the north and the south sides. About every 10 feet, there is a new shape, a new image, a new carving. All of them unique. Also, let's see, about here, you see a skeleton on the ground.
Check it out.
Not moving.
Not moving.
The one is.
So okay, so Ben immediately runs to it.
Yeah. Okay. I was like, is
Investigate
that...
it.
Okay, so you run up to the skeleton.
I need to do anything.
What are you doing?
Looking for anything on it.
Okay, well then that's a perception check. So, searching the skeleton, there is nothing of value on it. It is just a skeleton. It appears to be a creature about 3 or so feet tall, kind of thin, very light bones, almost bird-like. But one thing you do notice is that it is pointing at the wall right here.
Well, what'd you find?
A bird skeleton. If I look at the wall, do I see anything that he could be pointing at?
It is a bas relief. There is a large carving of a hideous creature.
I recognize the creature.
Do an Arcana check.
Monstrosity.
Do an Arcana check.
A -1.
You have no idea what this creature is.
If you guys want, I can try and talk to it.
I mean, sure.
That's
To see what's going on.
I suppose. I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
Okay. You don't see anything magical.
Okay.
It will be burning one of my 2 upper level abilities, but I can try and talk to this creature and see what it encountered if we care or want. I mean, I obviously care. I'm just wondering if we want to devote the resources for that.
It's up to you.
Yeah, it's I mean, no one knows what this creature is.
Have any?
It's a bird.
I don't think that's a boat.
Where is the
Can I
skeleton?
move up and inspect it or not?
Yeah, it's laying there on the floor.
Oh, not the skeleton. I mean the relief.
Oh, okay. What are you inspecting it for?
So it's just a solid wall, or maybe there's like a secret door?
Do a perception check.
And could I get a definition as to what a relief is? I don't actually know what it is we're referring.
I believe it's
So-
like a carving.
Yeah, so it's like a part of the wall is also like a statue.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, if we're looking for something that's hidden, I am proficient in carpenter's tools, which means that I gain additional insight when inspecting areas within wooden structures because you know tricks of construction that can conceal areas from discovery.
The walls are stone.
All right. In that
There it
case,
is.
I just see these fools looking at a wall, and I'm like, look at that wall.
Yep.
Where
Cool.
on the map is the skeleton, and where's the bass relief again? Can you
So
ping it?
the deep gnome is right in front of the carving in question,
Okay.
and the skeleton is about 10 feet north of it.
Okay, so then I will go over to the skeleton, and I'll take off my circlet of Paler, hold it in my hand, say a quiet prayer, and cast Speak with Dead.
The spell fails.
Huh.
What happened?
Does it still have a mouth?
Yes?
Oh, it's
It does have a mouth.
Okay, so I actually am unable to talk to this thing, friends. It means that a few things. one of the things it could mean is that this body, someone tried to do the same thing I did within the last 10 days. That's one possible thing.
How big is the skull?
Maybe like 2 fists.
Can I shoot it with a fire?
Yeah, make an attack roll. And roll damage. Okay, so you hit the skull of this bird skeleton, and then the skull scatters across the floor.
Jesus!
Obviously burnt.
Definitely not undead.
Why would you do that?
Yeah, I was about to take that skull and when I get Regis, I was going to make him a home.
Huh.
We could also treat the dead with some respect.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
And not scavenge everybody that we find for homes for frogs or burn them. We could just...
Whoa! He's a bullfrog. It's a little different. Second,
Okay, well...
you think this bird would probably want its remains to be used in a respectful manner, and what's more respectable than living in it and making your home there?
A nice burial in the light of our Lord. Something that isn't just... I'm not... Okay.
Old Grandpappy always said, let nothing go to waste.
Seem to have a lot of these things.
So, anyway, the question stands to whatever Bacon's name is. It's gone on my stream now. But
Angelo.
Angelo.
Angelo, what the hell?
Huh?
What, you scattered this body for no reason? Why?
Could have been undead.
Respect there are other ways to find out if it's undead than just firebolting it when I'm standing 2 inches from it.
I mean, I didn't hit you, so...
No, but fucking either warn me or just don't do that. That's not cool.
I thought it looked pretty cool.
Can I try and like scavenge the remnants of the body and try and like...
Yeah, no, all the pieces are still around. It's just scattered. So yeah, you can take a minute or two to collect all the bones.
I'll collect the bones and try and just have a nice respectful pile against the wall and try and say a prayer to Taylor.
All right, you do that.
Cool. So seems like we haven't found anything here. Do we just want to not stay? Maybe keep on
trucking.
Yeah. Sure. So is that a yes?
I mean,
Yes.
I guess.
Alright.
I recognize. Is this bas relief in the wall some kind of religious iconography?
Do a religion
Anything?
check. So not quite religious, but because these carvings are just depictions of monstrous creatures. However, you have seen a few of these creatures kind of before in religious texts. Something that you know is that each of these creatures is a demon or a devil or something like that.
Oh, so this is like demon iconography or devil, fiendish iconography.
Yes.
Oh, that's bad. I relay that to the group.
That's pretty bad.
So I mean, yeah. Guess we're moving forward.
You know, we should
Keep that in
Yeah,
mind.
Timothy has already been exploring this other room.
Wait, Tim. What are you
these
doing?
circles?
if somebody would not immediately run into every room, I would explain what that is. So, descending these stairs into this larger chamber, you see a number of pillars that range from the bottom of the floor to the ceiling. Each are about 20 feet tall. One of the pillars in particular has a skeleton of a giant constrictor snake coiling up the top half of this northernmost pillar.
Oh.
Okay.
I will go to stand in like the more center of this room so the light shines better.
Alright, well then, go do that.
Yeah. I'm just saying it rather than...
Okay. Now moving into the center of the room, you also see in the southeast wall, in common, the words "certain death this way," with an arrow pointing towards the southern stairs.
Huh.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm
That's,
curious.
that sounds like a terrible idea. I'd like to go investigate the snake skeleton.
Okay.
Is it a species of... I'm getting there. Is it a species of snake that I recognize?
Nature check.
Core. Oh, I'm getting there. Oh no. I thought I had proficiency in that. 9.
9. It's a giant constrictor snake.
Alright. How big is the skull? Could you fit a bullfrog in it?
Yes. You
How
could fit several.
how high is it up? How high up is it?
It's about 10 feet high.
I'd like to use Mage Hand to try and pull off the skull.
Okay, and you reach up with Mage Hand and you have it pull at the skull, and the whole skeleton falls from the ceiling. Please make a dexterity save.
6.
6. All right. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as you are rained upon by this skeleton.
Did I get the skull?
The skull is probably half the size of your body.
That's a little large.
That's also not a no.
Yeah.
It's right there next to you.
Is it big enough that I can fit it, or small enough that I can fit it in the bag of holding?
No.
Damn it. We'll come back for it.
Oh, by the way, there was also a very loud noise associated with this.
Why would we need to know that?
Because it was loud.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna go back and be like, good news, as you probably heard, I got the snake skeleton down. Bad news, the skull, while big enough for Regis, is too big for our bag, so we'll have to come back for it.
Well, be careful.
Not gonna lie, I'm very curious about this southern staircase.
Is that the
I
one
am
that says
too.
imminent death approaching?
Yes.
But it seems like we should not go down that road right now.
That sounds
What
like
if it's a trick?
Why would that be a
Reverse
trick?
Psychology.
If you put a sign on a door that you don't want people to go in, just say you're gonna die if you come in here.
Exactly.
I don't think that's a trick. I think that means that's the truth.
Well, why are you telling me? So you don't go in? Exactly.
It could also be just a warning.
It could be other adventurers
right.
who died down there.
Oh, look at the sign. What does it look like? Does it look like somebody just put it up haphazardly, or is it like part of the area?
It's carved into the wall. Like somebody took like a pick or a chisel or something and scraped it in.
Oh, like the look.
It's not a billboard, it's like a ominous sign.
It's part of the wall and somebody scratched it in.
Could I tell how, like, long it's been in this wall or whatever? Like, when it was...
I'm gonna say no in this scenario, even though I don't know if you have stone cunning as a deep gnome, but yeah, that's not quite something that you'd be able to discern since it is a magical labyrinth.
Okay.
Okay, so then which staircase do you guys want to go, if not south?
Well, how about we go as far away from south as we can? So
You're
north.
saying north.
I do like the idea of not dying. I gotta get this snake skull back to Regis.
Yeah,
So
I don't
north?
have to rebuild Paco again.
Northwood sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, let's ride.
I'll be towards the front.
I'll have Paco up front with
The
you.
light. And just kind of head up.
We've got
Is this a door here? Or is that just a staircase? I guess it would be just a staircase. It just looks wider.
We've got a hallway to our right. We can keep going north.
So what you see there, Timothy, at the end of that hallway at the right, there is a door.
A door to our right. What do you guys want to do?
Well, had a great uncle who left a door unsearched. Turns out there's a little goblin hiding behind it. Stabbed him in the kidney. You know how hard it is to drink with only one kidney?
Wait, so he didn't search it, but it stabbed him in the kidney?
Well, the goblin jumped out after he passed and stabbed him in the kidney.
Actually, you only need one kidney to live. The second kidney is just a bonus.
Right. He drank a lot.
Right.
The first kidney
I'm gonna
was
go
not
through the door.
up for the task.
Well, fair.
I'm going to try and open the door.
Here, before you do though, let's send Paco up there with you.
Let's all get in position in case there's a kidney stabbing goblin behind it.
Are you guys able to move through that door? Has anybody tried?
I'm going to try it
waiting
yet.
for Timothy.
You have tried?
Have not.
Okay. So you approach the door, and you just go up to try to open it, or what do you do?
First, I want to make sure everybody's ready.
Yeah.
Yep. And I've got the heavy crossbow off my back and in my hand.
Got my
I will try and
walking stick out.
Okay. The door opens, and you are able to move through.
I'll be honest, I was not expecting that.
Fair.
Are you able to move through the square?
I am not.
Okay, then I had to do it for you then.
Oh, there we go.
So do we all move up to the door? You move us through.
Oh, here, hold on. Actually, I can make the door open.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
I also just realized I'm an awful cleric because I forgot to pick Sacred Flame.
Don't worry, I have it.
Yep. Oh, okay.
So, you should not be walking that far into the room yet. Because you have to open the door.
Sorry.
Well, that was to everyone. Okay, so, opening the door, what you immediately see is, in the center of the room, there is a wooden armor stand. And there is a faintly glowing sword stabbed into it. At the base of the stand, there is the skeletal remains of a hand, a humanoid hand.
Huh.
In this, like, the wood thing is the sword stabbed into it.
What was that?
Where at is the sword stabbed into it?
Into like, so like the armor stand is not like a mannequin. It's just like, just a bunch of small like 2 inch by 2 inch wood sticks put into areas, and yeah, and so it's just kind of like cleaved in the middle.
Where is it at again?
In the middle of the room.
I will walk up to it.
Yeah, wait. You want me to... I assume it's magical. You want me to see what kind of magic it is?
If you want.
I mean, I don't really know what kind of death sentence you have, but I cast Detect Magic.
No death sentence.
Okay.
And I guess I would walk... I assume it's like here?
Yeah, it's in the middle. Yeah.
Okay. I'm just making sure I can't see the entire room, so... I would walk within 30 feet of it.
Okay. So, you walk in, and it is magical. And it radiates evocation magic.
Well, that sword there, it does the damage and stuff. I think some of the healing stuff, maybe? Yeah. So it's definitely magical. Is the skeleton hand magical?
It is not.
The only thing so the only thing magical within 30 feet is the sword.
Correct.
Okay.
Now that most of you have moved into the room, or at least towards the middle of the room, you notice that the ceiling is also covered in small, 10-inch by 5-inch vents, from which you can hear echoes. Just a smattering of whispers and voices. Just from the ceiling. Just
Is any of it discernible as like a
language
sentence or anything?
Do a perception check. It is undiscernible.
Do I recognize the language? I speak those languages.
Do a perception check.
Okay.
Is this something that a passive perception would have any bearing on, or do you want us all to do check?
If you want to try to figure this out, you got to do an active perception check.
14.
Okay.
14? No, you can't quite tell.
Well, if you guys give me about 10 minutes, I could probably tell you what kind of language, or I could tell you what it's saying, but...
Sean Fitzpatrick rolled a 21 for perception.
Yeah, even with a 21, it is undiscernible.
But we still got that magical sword right there. Most people, though, don't leave the magical swords lying around.
You want to use your fancy little mage hand to see if you can take it out?
Not quite. But, I mean, I can. And I'm going to step back as I do this.
Yeah, I'll be, over here.
So, I guess I'm going to mage hand and try and pull the sword out.
Okay.
King Arthur this bitch.
It comes out relatively easily. It is a longsword.
Huh.
Well,
I can use longswords.
if we want, I can figure out what this is now, or I can figure out what this is later.
Give it a go.
So
Will it take some time?
If we... technically, yes. Like about 10 minutes. Or I can speed it up, but it will limit some other things later in life.
We got 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Alright, so I sit down, flip out my some sort of blanket or something on the ground and set the sword down. From my wrist, you see me pull off a leather strap with a small pearl in it, and I begin to ritual cast Identify.
You reach out and you grab the sword, and as you cast the spell, you learn that it is a magical longsword. It will shed dim light in a 10-foot radius. You also have now learned that it is cursed.
Okay.
It is a cursed of binding. You are unable to sheath it, and you're unable to remove it.
Well, it appears that this the sword, it's now mine. Unless someone can make me get rid of it, and I like pretend to like try to throw it, and it just like sticks to my hand.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just
Why is it stuck to you?
You see, this is why you don't pick up swords that have just been left out willy-nilly. This one is now stuck to my said hand because someone was pissy and made it evil.
So it's cursed.
Sure.
I can fix that in the morning.
That's what I figured. So it's not too bad, and we can just sell it to the lady in the yawning portal.
And I like drop my hand, like, you know, when you have something sticky and you like shake your hand and it's like sword just sticking on it. Just like, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I can't say I slept with a sword in my hand before.
Okay.
Well, if you give me enough time to rest up and read and pray a bit, I can choose the proper tools to fix that for you in the morning.
You said it's a long sword?
Yep.
Oh, nice! I'm proficient with it. I'm like, all right, and do I make it glow or does it always glow?
It always glows.
All right, and I like point forward and be like, onward, friends, with detect magic up.
Okay.
Now, wait, hold up. Before we leave, though, I see that there's a little bit of a corner back here. Is there anything back there?
I don't know.
Well,
You guys had 10 minutes while I was identifying. So, maybe.
Oh, yeah, I'll do the old boot scoop boogie down here.
Yeah, what's down here?
It's a wall.
Can I look for secret doors?
Oh, well, you gotta get close to the wall, but yeah.
It's a nice wall.
Is this going on while I'm identifying?
Probably. Sure.
Yeah, it would make sense, too. Yeah, give me
There's a
that old
secret
look
door
at the
here.
secret. And is that perception or investigation? Well,
It's a perception roll.
hell yeah.
Just do it with advantage because I'm helping.
Alright.
Way to give him advantage, Brendan.
Yeah. Rude.
Just handing it out.
So with advantage, it was an 18.
So as you search the wall, you do not find a secret door.
That's
It's just
Alright.
a wall.
well, just a wall. In that case, while that's going on, I'll make my way back up just to kind of stand point outside here. If I'm moving too fast, yell at me.
Okay.
I'll do the same with him.
Hey, since I'm stuck to this sword, can someone put my bracelet back on me? I can't really tie it with one
I'll
hand.
just help him with that since I'm right next to him.
Nice. Bracelet back on. I like haphazardly roll back up my rug. And follow them out with a 10-foot aura of light.
Yep. Alright, so back in the hallway. Where do you go?
North?
Yeah, let's keep on keeping on. I'll stay in the back line. Y'all go on ahead a little bit. Also, Mason, your southern accent is starting to carry over onto me, and I don't like it.
No, I know. I heard that. I was like,
I'm trying not to.
We got two directions we can go.
So, right?
Go left or right?
Right.
yeah, gotta give me. Mine's loading.
Yeah, same here.
Dynamic lighting's pretty cool.
It's pretty
I
good.
like that.
Yeah, we can go
Oh,
left.
dang, this thing's long.
Wait, are we going left or right?
Right.
Yeah, let's go to the right.
you are.
Let's go right up there too.
You know what they say, leave no stone unturned unless you want your kidney stabbed by a goblin.
Didn't not unturning a stone leave you stuck with that sword on your hand?
What?
There it is.
Yeah.
I go south or north through that doorway.
South.
You know, it might have, but at the same time, no goblin stabbing me in the kidney with this sword because it's in my hand.
Well, alright, you got me there.
So south?
Yeah,
Or
probably.
down.
Down, I assume.
I'm gonna go through that nice looking doorway up there.
Oh, there's a left-hand door. Let's go south again.
This entire time I do want to keep my eyes open for some sort of traps or something. I know that I am in the back.
Yeah. Yeah, you are. But for that, you could do a investigation check.
Hell yeah. And it is seeming to load. So my Roll20 is going real slow, so I'm trying to figure out what I can do to... Maybe not having all these windows up at the time.
It appears that it's... I was looking at it on the Roll20 website, and it appears that just loading very large maps like this with dynamic lighting slows a lot of things down.
Okay, that would make sense, because I'm lagging quite, and it seems to be hardware. Because Discord is fine. I rolled a 12, Will.
Okay, I'll keep you in the know.
Perfect. And do you need to know, I know I've already said this twice now, with anything passive?
I have all your character sheets at my beck and call.
Perfect. Alright, I'll stop being a little bitch then.
You want to go north or south?
Well, it seems like the southern hallway is going to end soon, so we may as well just see what's back there.
Is there anything on this southern wall? Are there any secret doors to the starting area?
Approach it and do a perception check.
All help? Or I'm moving up? Or
It doesn't matter. Natural 20.
Jesus,
Natural
fuck.
20. So, investigating the wall here, you find a secret door. Also, you find a 1-inch diameter hole bored through the wall at a height of about 5 feet.
So, like
Board.
a peephole?
Yep, like a peephole.
Huh. And can I, see to the starting area?
If you look through it, yeah, you do see the starting area. The elevator is not there.
Oh, great. Okay. Is there a way to open the secret door?
Yeah, it's a push.
I will push it open.
All right. And where are you?
I'm up on the...
Oh, you were underneath Paco. Okay, here you are.
Oh.
Oh, sorry
And-
about that.
Yeah, you're good. You push yourself through, and as you push through, the wall kind of just... It's weird. So, the door opens, and as you finish walking through, it immediately slams shut behind you.
Oh god, we lost him!
Go.
Guys?
Hello?
Yeah, you can hear him through the peephole.
We can also see him, too.
That's right. And you've had to, move your way through some shields as they fell off.
Oh. Okay. Stay there. I will come to you.
Can you come through the wall?
Can I try and go back through the wall?
You try to open the door, and it's a wall.
Seems to be one way.
Maybe we can open it from our end.
Okay, just be careful about that. I'll back up a bit.
Okay, and then I'll try to open it. Same way.
The door opens.
So I'll just hold it open for him.
I'll try and go back through.
Yeah, that works.
Nice.
Oh, look at that teamwork.
You said it's about 5 feet high?
The peephole is, yeah.
Huh, I wonder who's spying on us. It's too tall for kidney snapping goblins.
Or me.
Well, I do see that there's a door down this hallway, so maybe we can continue on and we'll find it.
Okay.
Let's do it. I will try and open this door.
Okay. It won't delete. Oh, there we go.
I see the tiny room, unless it's actually...
It's a tiny room. Yeah. Okay. It's about a 10 by 10 room. And that's it, yeah. It's just
you know we're gonna look for secret doors in here.
Yeah, boy.
Okay.
So
The only one in the room right now is Ben. Is
Yep,
Timothy.
fair enough. I'll move back.
I'll move out so you can go in.
Yeah, I'll do the old shoot to whoop. Let's see what I see in this bitch.
And then, if no one else helps him, I'm going in to help.
Alfonso, you're so... And that perception. Oh, 23!
Alright. And so what you guys see is another secret door.
Hey!
Yeah, it is...
Wait, I'm sorry, Will. Can you say that again? With the same, like, announcer?
Say it like an announcer?
Yeah.
It is a secret door!
Oh.
And behind that door is another door.
Alright, never mind. I had an air horn app, and of course my phone was on silent. I fucked this up. Okay, where's this door?
Yeah, dude.
Oh boy. So the door is on that west wall.
Okay.
Finna go through?
Would you like to
Yeah.
open it?
I want to make certain it's not trapped before I do. But yes, I do.
Alright, in that case, please roll an investigation check.
Oh, do that.
Investigation 19. It does not appear to be trapped.
Alright, I'll take that. And then I place my hand on the opener and try to open.
Yeah, so you push through.
Oh, Jesus. Watch out.
Okay, so I move one to the left, although I don't...
There are some...
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
As you open the door, the wall, the piece of wall that you're pushing through, knocks over a large number of seemingly ceramic plates, pots, and stuff.
Oh, God.
And it just creates this loud cacophony of noise as stuff begins to break.
Oh, I'm Link in The Legend of Zelda.
Yep.
Oh, fucking shit.
You do see a number of individuals come into view.
Do I have time to step back away from them?
Well, they're not approaching.
Okay. And can my party members see these people, or do I need to convey that?
That's up to their ability to see on the map.
I can
I
see.
can see two things.
I can see 3.
I can't. I'm in the
Okay, this is not something I would know. So I guess I just made this giantly loud noise. So I will quickly turn around and mumble, "Sorry." There. And then just kind of like take 2 steps.
Happens.
We're not very quiet.
I don't know if someone wants to go speak
Back
to those
as well.
gentlemen, but I don't want to.
Oh, there's,
Well-
there's a good amount of lads and
Are we talking our way out of this one, or
try.
Well, they definitely know that we're here, so we probably need to go quicker rather than later.
All right, well, let me put on my talking stuff and I'll be fine. And I just like readjust my straw hat and just like walk through the door. Excuse me. I think we are
I will
lost.
follow.
Wait, what'd you just say?
I'm following.
I'm struggling here. Hold on. You guys walked out, so I was trying to close up the door, and now...
Oh no. That's fine.
Oh, okay. I thought the
Use
secret
the
door
name for
closed.
his
I was like,
character.
oh no.
Well, it was going to because you guys weren't holding it open. Okay, so you slowly approach this collection of individuals.
With the sword facing down and just like the other hand up.
Okay,
Non-threatening.
sure.
Excuse me. We appear to have reached the wrong location and we're trying to reach the entrance. Would you know where that is?
The entrance, one of them says.
Yeah, some sort of elevator or something.
That's how you got in here.
Right, and I'm trying to get out.
Well, you're coming the wrong direction.
What do they look like?
Okay, so all of them seem to be very well dressed. You get the smell of copper in the room. Do a perception check.
Gotta find my character sheet. Fuck. $15. Dope.
15. So looking at these guys, you also notice, well, at least the one that's talking to you, a set of fangs in his mouth.
Interesting.
Oh my.
Yeah, the entrance. That's how I'm trying to get out. If you could just direct us that way, we'll be right out of your hair.
Well, since I already know that you know how to get back,
And how do you know that? Are you spying on us? Are you a kidney stabbing goblin?
clearly you don't know what goblins are.
Nah, I've seen some crazy goblins in my time.
If you wish to continue exploring, I'm going to need 10 gold pieces a head.
Let's make it 8.
You're really in a place of bargaining.
Well,
You've barged into our home, our lair.
we did not mean to. That's a real apology. You know, my mama was always a stickler for bargaining, so it's a natural habit. My apologies.
In the background, you guys just hear me shouting from the other side of the door. Sorry about your pots.
10 gold a person.
So we have one.
Are you Hallister Blackcloak?
I am not.
I thought that you said that this was your home.
He doesn't occupy every square inch of this place.
But I thought that this is his, like, place. And isn't this... So... Then are you friends with him?
Don't worry! The colony is in good hands!
I don't know why that does that. Ignore that.
So... Okay, that really fucked me up. It's more like he doesn't wish us to leave.
Okay, why doesn't he wish you to leave?
It is now 15 gold a person.
Sweet Jesus. Looking
Out
at
of your
Folmar.
mind.
What? All right, well, that's fine. And I look around. How many of us are visible from about where he is?
They are well aware that there is 5 of you.
All right. Well then. Is there anything you need from us that could probably drive that price down? Back to the 10 gold that we had previously negotiated on before my compatriot here said something.
Roll a persuasion check.
Dope. Ten.
I mean, if one of you wish to stays behind and become... Not quite dinner, I suppose, but like... Yeah, if one of you wishes to stay behind, the rest of you can leave.
Wait, did you just say dinner?
No, you
Yes.
said not quite.
Not quite dinner.
Probably not.
Do you know what these things are?
Do a Arcana check.
Get an Arcana with a -1. 9.
9. You know, the copper in the air, the fangs in the mouth, dinner kind of makes you get vampire vibes.
Okay. Oh, and
Oh
actually,
lord, that one just moved into the.
since I've been talking to them, I would be there so I can actually see them.
Oh Jesus!
Oh fuck.
You know, we'll get you your 15 gold. That's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 15. That's like 75 gold.
Good shit. Good man.
That sounds right to me.
Alrighty, well, let me, and I reach into my pouch, pull out, and I'm like slowly individually count it all out. I'm like, alright, here's your 75 gold. Now, one final question, I don't want to bother you any further, but since you're obviously not kidney stabbing goblins, have you seen any? Because I really like my kidneys.
We allow, not quite a colony, but like, there's a collection of them to the south of here.
Alright, and you wouldn't, alright, yeah, and well, thank you for your time, and I, mage hand him their gold.
The one that's been talking for the most part takes the bag.
And like, you know, it was a pleasure doing business with you. Your name again?
You can call us the Undertakers.
Alright, Mr. Undertakers. Misters Undertakers. We'll be going. Sorry about the pots and pans, and wish you a good time. And I'm gonna slowly back out.
I follow.
Alright. They allow you.
What?
Nice. And that, Brendan, is why I kept all that bribery money.
Dang. They almost threw us off a Hell in a Cell. God damn.
So, those guys were like vampires, right?
Oh, most definitely.
Oh yeah, seems like it.
But you know what we can do about it?
Smite them.
I would guess very little, unless we had to.
That's the answer we're looking for, is, you know, there's some rocks that are worth unturning, but sometimes you overturn it and you find a scorpion. Now, you could poke the scorpion with the stick, or you could just let
And
him
then
be.
sometimes that stick gets stuck to your hand.
See, now 5 minutes ago, you just said that you never leave any stone unturned.
Yeah, we unturned that stone, found the scorpion nest, and I'm not going to prod some scorpions. I ain't stupid. I done that once. And you get bit or
But
stung.
these aren't scorpions; they're vampires.
Right. They're significantly larger.
I mean, there are also giant scorpions, and they're probably bigger than the vampires are.
You know, I have in fact seen some giant scorpions one time when I was wandering through the deserts of. Oh shit, gotta find some. The deserts of the Honor Rock, and by God, them suckers were big. They just came out of the sand. You were over there sleeping. They like to go in at
So I'm
dawn.
standing next to Clyde. I just want to put my giant hand over his mouth and just go.
And you just hear. As,
I was going to ask if I believed him.
All right, so let's see some insight versus charisma, persuasion, or deception
Boom.
rolls as necessary.
24.
Mason
Clyde?
crits.
I'll let you.
Okay. So yeah, he seems believable.
Well, okay then. I guess we'll avoid these vampire scorpions.
No, those aren't vampire scorpions. I'm pretty sure those are just vampires. I don't think scorpions can become vampires.
Well, then why are you talking about scorpions so much?
So
You know,
I've just been following
for a-
Timothy in
for a-
this upper hallway.
For a religious man, you don't quite understand metaphors.
I don't understand a lot.
You know, I get that. And anytime I should just warn you, since you cost us an extra 15 gold. No, 25 gold.
You don't seem to be good with math.
You know, you either got more or you got less. There's not a whole lot of in between. But irrelevant, I now have less than what I was going to have. And we should try and figure out what does and does not agitate people.
I feel like we're headed directly towards the vampire room again.
I'm completely oblivious to this. I am just talking.
Try and open the door.
The door opens.
Nice. God.
Damn it.
Give me a second.
Another 15.
I close it and I back away.
I'm really happy we're letting this.
We did this in Death House too, and we fucking almost died all the time.
Hey, you shouldn't let low int characters lead.
I have 8 and I'm staying back.
I'm just following behind you, so.
I'm just trying to roleplay.
Did the vampires do anything when Ben opened the door? I'm sorry, when Timothy opened the door and then immediately shut it?
They all so a few of them were talking to each other, and then they heard the door open. They all looked over,
And he
and Timothy just
like
slammed the door shut.
Said, see ya.
All right, so I guess we're going the other way then.
yeah, and I from what we can tell, the map here. Let me ping it. There looks like it goes into the exact same room.
So we're going to open the door, right?
What about scorpions have we not been listening to?
Why are we on scorpions
well,
again?
follow the
Timothy
joke,
is
but
so
our-
far away from the party.
I can't
Yeah.
even see him.
Wait, where'd he go?
Yeah, dynamic lighting, dude.
Wait.
Love it.
He just went on his own.
Oh my god, where'd he go?
Timothy, you always do this.
I'm scared to run alone. I'm doing it. Oh, I see him. He's over here, guys.
Do you have your invisibility on?
I think that's
Yes.
always on.
Then yeah,
Fucking
you do not
shit.
see him.
I have
He's
light
gone.
on my... Oh yeah,
Yeah, but
that's
you're nowhere
too
near to
far.
put him in your light radius.
Yeah.
Hey,
I'm not sure how C-light works for others with this dynamic lighting.
I can't see. You can really only see what your character can see.
Yeah,
But
that's
if
it.
I have light up, then you should be able to see
Yeah,
more.
Yeah, but the light is sourced on yourself.
yeah. So like, if I'm around a corner, I can't see around
Okay.
that corner.
Yeah, you must be really sprinting away if we can't see you.
Quick timeout. Will,
Yes.
do you need Paco's token on the map right now? I'm thinking if I get rid of it, it will speed up my calculations of the dynamic lighting. Can we just assume that Paco is in my same space until combat?
Absolutely. Yeah, let me remove
Fantastic.
that for you.
Yeah, I want to see if that speeds things up. because
That'll speed up probably, maybe not a whole lot, but some.
Well, I figure it's doing 2 calculations, so it's one of those things of like,
Yeah,
it is unbearably slow for brain.
that's fair. Yeah, I forgot about the dynamic lighting for you. Yeah.
Yeah, because I have to do it for 2 characters.
Yeah.
Okay, that is a little bit better. Thank you, Will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no problem.
Hey,
Oh my god.
quick question. Where did that grungy-looking man go?
I don't know. He does.
Yeah,
fucking
Timothy,
talk.
I can't see shit.
I can't. We ain't found shit.
Found shit.
So,
He and I have been friends for like 3 years now, and I swear to Christ, he just leaves me high and dry like every other goddamn time.
you know, he is one remarkably average man, except for when it comes to decision making.
He's a good man, though. Known him for a while.
And I'm above average.
No.
Yeah.
You're not there.
There's a voice inside your head.
Oh, there is, but it's not you.
I still can't see shit.
We ain't found.
Just running forward.
Okay, alright, so time out, everyone. As Timothy has discovered a room.
Ben, what the fuck?
I crashed you.
Damn it.
Alright. I'm gonna stop moving my token until...
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody, yeah, so time out, everyone.
Wait.
So as you get in view of this room, seeing what you're able to see, there are a number of pillars, and I believe you're also able to see at least one alcove.
I see 2.
You see 2 alcoves. And in these 2 alcoves, or at least, okay, so...
I guess I technically wouldn't
Brendan, why
see
are you
the-
all the way over here?
I wouldn't
no
see
way,
the
go away.
second one. I would.
Go away.
Stop a moving butt, Brendan.
You fuck.
Yeah, you're still with the party, don't even... You're over there. Okay. I'm still
I just see
loading.
one alcove.
Okay. Is it the one directly across from you?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. And in this one you do see a floating creature.
Those
Are you able
pillars
to
not
see the
in my
token?
way.
There's like some movement that kind of like comes in and out of the pillars.
Okay.
You don't see a whole lot. You can investigate the room a little further to see the creature better.
I'm gonna just go here. Just scope out the room a little before my party catches up. Yeah, this is where I'm gonna hang out.
Okay. So now the party is able to catch up. So go ahead, catch up, guys.
Working on it.
Well, okay, so at this crossroad here, would you have continued going straight, or would you guys have gone south?
We'd have probably gone straight. I would have recommended
Yeah.
going straight because we'd already, we're gonna be thorough about this.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't go back. You probably explore the rest of this.
All right. So you guys all see this room with 5 pillars in it.
Are there any snake skeletons?
There are not.
Damn it.
And I'll say there's something maybe in that back alcove.
Is it you staying with us? Because that'd be real great. You know, you just disappear on us, and we don't know if you're lost or eaten by a vampire or attacked by a scorpion.
I never.
But he does this all the time.
You know he's got a point.
Does that make it better?
No, not really.
All right. Do they look like the pillars from before?
No, so the pillars from before were a little bit more substantial, and these are made out of a black stone as opposed to like a standard limestone.
Okay.
That the rest of the floor seems to be made out of.
Okay, the last ones looked more like support, and these are more like ornate.
That's right.
Okay.
I'm gonna make my way to this far left wall, Will.
Okay.
Do I get a better view of what I thought I saw?
Do a perception check.
Well, if these ain't the fanciest looking columns I have seen in a very long time. What kind of rock you think that is?
Shit, I don't know much about rocks. I'll tell you what.
Aren't you a people from the underground?
Yes, from underground, so.
So shouldn't you know a lot about rocks and stuff?
I mean, how much do you know about dirt?
Quite a bit. You got soft dirt,
Alright.
you got hard dirt, you got muddy dirt, you got not muddy dirt. Some dirt's got nutrients.
I feel like
Got 8.
most of it has
Yeah.
nutrients, but fair.
So, maneuvering your way to the corner there, and taking a look in that northern alcove, you do not see the creature you saw before.
Dang it.
So, where is this thing that you saw?
I swear I thought I saw it right over here. This is probably as close as I would get.
I'll be 15 feet behind him.
Still nothing?
And coming out from on the other side of the pillar, token layer, there we go, is this large brain-like creature floating at eye level. It reaches out and attacks you. While this other one in the other alcove comes out as well and comes to Folmar.
Good luck.
Won't even touch him.
Alright. So as this brain creature wraps its tentacles around the two of you, against Timothy, there is a 23 to hit.
Does not.
Can Timothy please tell me whether it hits or not?
Oh. Yeah, that should be a given.
Yeah. Right, but Brendan answered instead, so...
I didn't hear Brendan.
Oh, I did.
Yeah, I did too.
I did.
So anyways, so that hits you. So you suffer 8 points of piercing damage as the barbed tentacles dig into your skin. You are now grappled, and I also need you to do a Constitution save.
Close.
Oof.
Oh, you hate to see it.
And as these barbs on the tentacles dig into you, you become poisoned. The effect of this poison is you are also paralyzed.
Oh, shit.
Oh my god, wait.
Oh, that's great.
How many floors are there?
What's that?
How many floors are there? Because if
Like 10.
this is the first floor.
Yes, this is the first floor out of supposedly 23.
So we'll see one.
Now that it has you in its grip, it attempts to bite you with this bird-like beak on the front of it. Does a 10 hit you?
Nope.
Jeez,
All right.
Bad.
That it was with advantage.
Jeez. Well, thank God.
Think Paylor.
Right. So it tries to bite into you, but luckily it only bites into part of your metal armor. Now for this other one, which I'll show the photo what this creature looks like.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's neat looking.
About right.
Chris.
Bird brain.
All right, and now onto Folmar, the cleric.
Mm-hmm.
Its tentacle attack is at 10 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right, but then it still tries to come in with a beak, which is also a 13 to hit.
That does not hit.
All right, let us roll initiative.
Will.
Do I add guidance to initiative?
You do not. Did you guidance yourself before coming in here?
Not before. No, you were correct.
Will, question.
Yeah.
So, Paco, it specifically says that the Iron Defender cannot be surprised. Is he able to take a turn before everyone else does? That is the Vigilant.
Okay, then yes, but let's still roll initiative first.
Perfect.
I get
God dang it.
So it said that I didn't select the token.
I'm not gonna worry about the order tracker. I'm doing it on paper.
Okay.
Also, Ben, you don't have to add your Wiz mod. It says you can, by the way.
It doesn't matter. It's
Oh,
zero.
okay. I wasn't sure if it's still
But I
negative
get
1 or not.
advantage.
Okay.
For the sake of this, if you don't roll as something, if you could change your username.
Oh wait, why is it?
Sorry.
Oh, because I reset it.
There.
Okay, let's see here. Actually, you know what? We'll try to do the order tracker.
Okay.
Would you like us to re-roll?
Yes, please. So make sure you have your token selected, and then press the initiative button.
But how's it going to do my advantage?
You can just roll with advantage.
Tried that.
Oh, so re-roll it now.
Yeah, mine was selected.
Is there not a thing that you could check to make it roll advantage on initiative?
You can. If you go to the cog thing, you can set to toggle advantage, and there's a bar. After.
Wow. I rolled the exact same thing.
Wow, I rolled the exact same thing.
I wonder if it's... No, because Folmar rolled differently.
There we go. I got it.
All right, nice.
There it is.
I don't know why I didn't roll twice.
What? It did. It just picks the top one.
Ningle nackle.
I saw 2 dice on the screen.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
no, you're
Okay.
good.
So then Paco has the first move. Let me bring Paco back.
Perfect. Thank you, Will.
So we'll just say these creatures rolled last on initiative, but we'll make Paco now react.
Okay, so he is able to run up, and then he's going to do the old shoot to whoop, and I believe he only gets 1 bite a turn. So
Okay.
that is a bite. So I'm sorry, I had it roll as an initiative. Okay, don't know why he does not have advantage. Sorry. I fixed that on my sheet, but not...
Not Paco's.
Yeah, okay, so let's do that again. Whew. 11.
11 does not hit the Grell.
Okay.
All right. So now we go to the top of the order. Timothy, you are currently poisoned / paralyzed.
I'm guessing they don't use dark vision to see.
I believe that is correct.
Okay, because if they did, then they wouldn't have been able to see me.
Well, until somebody with the light spell walked into the room.
I'm 30 feet away from him.
He has a 60-foot radius light. It's 30 feet bright, 30 feet dim.
Yeah. Grells don't have eyes anyway.
Yeah, they don't. You don't see any eyes on the creature.
Dang it.
Anyways, you are paralyzed. You can do a Constitution save. $14. And for a moment, you could not move. You cannot react. You could barely breathe. And this creature comes in with a beak. It doesn't hit your. It hits your armor rather than you, unable to pierce you. And you suddenly feel movement again in your fingers. You are no longer paralyzed. But that is the end of your turn. So after that, we have Folmar.
Okay, I will put out my a long sword and take a swing at it.
All right. 7 does not hit it either. It's able to dodge out of the way.
Oh, I thought Chris was gonna roll well online.
I was hoping. Of my 3 rolls, there's a 1, a 20, and now I get 3. So
that's fair.
Makes sense. Okay, that's. Oh, it's okay. Then, as a bonus action, I'll cast Spiritual Weapon.
All right.
And you just see this giant spinning sun form.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude!
Can you draw on the screen where it is?
Yeah.
Here, hold on.
Awesome.
I got.
Hey.
Ooh, dang!
Yeah, so there, and then it attacks the gorilla. I rolled. Accidentally got a 9.
That also does not hit.
Yeah. Okay, cool. That's my turn.
It's a start. First
I
turn.
would say it's honest work, but I'm not doing anything.
Okay, so Chris, you should be able to move the spiritual weapon.
I can. Thank you.
Yep. All right. So after Folmar, we now go to Angelo.
Alright, I'll firebolt the one right next to Tim.
Right next to Timothy. Okay. 23. That does hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, Jesus.
Ooh.
Dang. All right. So your blast of fire does severe damage to this creature, and it rears back and it's like ah. Yes.
I got you, Timothy.
All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No. I will stay in the same place.
Okay. All right.
Is it
Sean,
okay if I go to the bathroom quick?
Yeah. Make it quick.
Okay.
Sean, it is your turn.
Oh, really? Damn,
Yes.
these guys rolled like shit.
Like I said, yeah.
Yeah.
They're at the
All right,
bottom.
in that case, so I'm gonna be attacking the one in front of Folmar. So that's the old whoop with that heavy crossbow. So you guys see me pull this bad boy out of my hands, and I'm gonna rear back and fire that off. And I keep talking because this is how long it takes me to find it. And then the normal roll.
This is vamp.
Whoop. So 12.
A 12 barely hits.
Hell yeah! Give me that damage, baby. So that's 15 piercing damage.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, that hurts.
Alright, and because I have the arcane armament, starting at 5th level, it can attack twice.
Yep.
And this heavy crossbow is enchanted with repeating. I get to attack again with this bad boy.
Yes, you do.
Whoop. That's a crit!
Critical. Yeah, baby, roll
Ooh.
damage.
Oh, wait. Oh, I finally get to use this. Perfect. All right.
His crossbow makes that noise.
You just see Mason loses 30 followers.
And me clicking on this, will it automatically do the... Because I want to roll twice.
It should. I think it should, if you have it set up correctly, yeah.
There it is, 19.
Ooh. Yeah.
All right, and yeah, it rears back in pain.
It's still alive, though.
It is still alive. There are two crossbow bolts. Actually, no, they both faded away. Well, otherwise it would have 2 crossbow bolts in its gray matter.
Okay, and I realize that I should not have been able to let Paco attack last turn because it requires a bonus action to do anything other than the dodge action. So my bonus action will be Paco attacking right now.
Okay.
Cool. So he's going to try to nom.
All right.
Nope.
He tries, but
Boy,
he doesn't.
18. All right.
He does his best.
He tries.
He tried.
Okay, Clyde, by you.
Alright, I'm gonna level my walking stick and shoot out this white beam of energy and Eldritch Blast him.
Which one?
This one. Oh, sorry, the one I can see.
Okay.
The one by...
So the one next to Folmar.
Yeah, Folmar.
19 does hit.
13 points of force damage.
Alright, it is still alive and floating.
Well, the second beam, coming at you. As it, splits off and shoots the same one.
Alright.
9.
That, unfortunately, does not hit.
You know, it happens.
So it reared back in so much pain from the first blast that it was able to dodge the second.
Then I'm going to move... here.
Okay.
To kind of get a better vision of everything.
Sure.
And then that's it.
Alright. So the Grells are gonna go.
Will. Before the one attacking Folmar attacks, Paco is going to use his reaction to apply disadvantage if it is attacking Folmar.
If it's attacking Folmar?
Yes.
Okay.
That is defensive count.
Got it. Alright. So we may as well do that now since we're talking about it. Okay, so it is going to attack Folmar, and it's going to attack him with the tentacles. So this is at disadvantage. So that is a 10 to hit.
Nope.
Alright. And now it's going to try to do a beak attack since the Metal Panther got in its way. It's going to do it on the Metal Panther.
Oh, it wishes.
Oh, it's going to try with a 7 to hit.
No.
Yeah. It's doing its best.
It's honest work.
It's honest work. Okay, so back over to Timothy, who is still grappled by this creature.
No, he got out, right? No, that was the save.
He's not paralyzed.
I
He's
can
still
still
grappled.
attack him though, right?
Huh?
It's not your turn. It's the girl.
You would be able to attack him right now, but it is going to do a tentacle attack against you with an 8 to hit, so it does not rebarb you. You are still technically grappled. To which the only effect is you can't move. But it's also going to try a beak attack on you for a critical, dealing 8 points of piercing damage. So you should just be changing the green circle, not your character sheet.
Oh.
It's actually super convenient.
Okay.
Alright. So now we go back to top of the order. Timothy, you are currently grappled, but you are no longer paralyzed.
Okay, I'm going to face punch him.
Okay, you punch him in the face.
Oh.
Yeah, 27 hits. Yeah.
Oof. That's a crit.
Okay. And
beautiful.
Oh lord.
So 9 points of damage.
9 points of punch damage. Yeah, you punch it, and it's like, ah!
And then I will punch it again.
Okay.
It's like a monk, but better.
Is it?
Hey, don't you be a dissing monks.
Oh, don't worry.
And
Chip, my boy.
My boy Chip.
6 more points.
All right.
Then, so I'm going to try and disengage.
You are currently grappled. You cannot disengage out of a grapple.
Did you also use your action, or do ranges get disengage bonus action or that early?
No, it's bonus action grapple. Oh, I'm going to try and grapple him. Can I grapple him?
Well, you've already done your action to attack.
It's bonus action. Tavern Brawler.
Oh. Okay, you can. Yeah, sure.
Nice. Now no one's going anywhere.
It's an athletics check.
What is?
So trying to grapple it is an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh,
That's pretty good.
Okay, so you've also grappled this monster that has you wrapped around in its tentacles.
A whisper, bitch.
I'm not trapped in here with you.
We're trapped in here together.
All right. Now we go to Folmar.
I'm gonna swing my sword again. Hey,
This time it hits. Makes contact. Dealing 8 slashing damage. Slaying the creature.
first blood. Sweet. Then I will use my bonus action to move. Oops. 5, 10, 15. Go right there. And I will also move here. Here, so I can see a bit better.
Okay, Angelo.
I will firebolt the last guy.
The 14 hits. 2 points of fire damage. There it is.
Got him.
I mean, 17 and then 2, it's fair.
It averages.
It's average.
Yeah.
Okay, is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, I'll stay.
Okay. Now we're back to Sean.
Alright, so I can see that dude a little bit behind the pillar. So I'm going to move. 1, 2. From here, is he still under half cover, or is that good?
To where you have now moved, yeah, no, he's in full view.
Perfect. And then I'm gonna let loose.
All right.
Let loose the juice.
With him being grappled, does that affect anything? Do I have
It does
advantage?
not.
Okay. Roll. 21, I'm assuming that hits.
That does.
Ooh, 15.
All right.
Second attack.
Still kicking.
Yep.
That also hits. 25 to hit. Does 8 piercing damage.
Yep.
Also slaying the creature.
Hey, look at that.
Nice.
Guys, we have survived our first combat.
Oh.
Barely.
Oh. How is everyone looking?
Good.
Look pretty okay.
Untouched.
Well.
I've taken more damage from a snake skeleton.
Alright, well, I guess I kind of want to check out what these guys actually are, so I'm going to shoot the loop up to this guy with Paco.
Yeah, have I heard of anything like this before, like in my religious studies?
Do a religion check then.
And can I do the old investigation?
Natural 1.
This is?
Yeah, do it. So you're looting it? Or you're attempting to loot it? Or what are you doing there, Matt?
Let's go with first identify and then see if there's anything on its body that's worth taking.
Okay, so then do either a nature or an arcana check.
Okay, also, sorry, I cut you off earlier.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Chris.
So Folmar, taking a look at these things, thinking about it for a moment, no, you've never heard of anything like this.
That's fair.
Any kind of religious text.
Yeah.
Okay, Sean, on the other hand, identifies these as grells, which are a aberration species. You don't know a whole lot about them, but you know that they are... they're not nice creatures.
Boy, is that.
Yeah.
Alright, the only other thing I'd like to do is see if there are any other hidden doors in this little compartment back here. But
Can I check the top one
I'll let
after?
other people act before I do that.
I will give Sean guidance for this task.
Okay.
So you get an additional 1d4 to your ability check roll.
Neato. Okay, just tell me when you want me to do that, Will.
Yeah, so we'll have Brendan's Angelo character go first.
Cool.
So he's looking for a secret door in that area. Please do a perception.
Perception?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a wall. Alright, go ahead, Sean.
Alright.
And you do have that D4.
Yeah. So let me do a roll. So 17.
17. Yeah, that's a wall.
Huh.
Fire?
Is it possible to use investigation instead of perception?
Not in the search for secret doors, no.
Okay.
I'd like to cast detect magic and walk around just like casually walk around the room.
Okay. Nothing really seems to catch your eye.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess I'll shout out to Timothy, be like, hey, is there anything over there?
Nothing over here.
Well, looks like we hit a dead end. Time to backtrack a little bit.
We can still go west from that main airway area where you found that snake.
Yeah, from
Or
that
we could just
central.
look in the south anyway.
The south, where the nice vampire people told us there were kidney stabbing goblins down there.
Want to kill the goblins?
I mean, I'm not opposed to it, especially if they're stealing kidneys. But, you know, maybe we should just be thorough and hit that west area first.
Yeah, fair.
I agree.
And there was nothing on this Grell's body, correct, Will? Nothing worth investigating more?
No, there's no pockets. You could take a look in its mouth.
I don't want to do that. That's pretty
All right. But yeah, there isn't any location on these creatures that would be able to carry or hide something, other than perhaps its mouth.
I am an academic. Can I cut off some of its barbed tentacles and just toss them in my bag?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'd like to do that.
Yeah, so you got some of the barbed fringes of a Grell.
Yeah, and I do have mage hand, so I'll make certain that I don't touch the barb.
Sure, yeah.
Perfect. Alright, I've got some barb. I don't know why, but I'll look at it.
So now we're heading back to the snake room?
Yeah,
Oh
may as
shit,
well.
Timothy went.
Okay, so at this point we're gonna take a 15-minute break.